So when we talk about EVs or EV revolution that is happening around us, there are few companies that stands out. If you have been following this sector for a while, then the first company that is going to come in your mind will be Tesla. And then the second name that is going to mention, for now at least, this list is ever changing, will most likely be NIO. Then we have Lucid, XPeng, GM, Ford, and few more. Just in the last few months, we have seen more and more names to be added to the electric vehicle lineup, and looks like all auto manufacturers have realized that the only way they can stay in business is by launching an EV. Now, this is where companies like Tesla and NIO and Lucid leads, because they don't have the baggage of supporting ICE vehicles or traditional vehicles on their balance sheet, and they can focus on their resources into enhancing the EV sector. So that being said, let's talk about topic of this video. Should we invest in NIO, or is NIO a buy? Now, I know the backlash Chinese companies are getting these days and the names they have generated, and because of that, some have decided to get out of Chinese companies and not bother with them at all, which is completely understandable. And I'm personally not opening any new positions in Chinese stocks, but I do have position in NIO, which I have kept because I do believe there is more to this company. So let me share the screen and give you a few details on why I think we are at a very interesting cross section. So let me start with the chart first and give you some background, or I should say setup on NIO. Take a look at this image. So this is an image or a chart of 4 auto manufacturers, just EVs. I'm going to position it so you can see clearly. So this is NIO. This is Tesla, this is Lucid, this is XPeng. Of course, there is Li Automotive as well, but I just wanted to show you the chart of these 4. Okay. So pay attention, this is a yearly chart for all of them. So all these companies are plotted for 1 year, which is 2021 till date. Now don't pay attention to the prices, because I'm not here to show you the prices of what it is right now. I'm just showing you a pattern that you notice with the rest of them, but not with NIO. So pay attention to this. All these car companies, doesn't matter if it's Tesla, and I'm going to actually highlight this section over here. So this is Tesla right here, this is Lucid, and this is XPeng. Pay attention to a common theme that you see over here. So all these 3 had an insane rally from October to November end. They started to go up. Look at Tesla. Tesla started to go up right around October, and then it had that run of about $1,243. This was insane. And then if you look at the same thing for Lucid, Lucid also had a run from October onwards. And then if you look at XPeng, XPeng also had a run from October onwards. So as you can see, we had this huge run coming from October all the way till end of November. But if you pay attention to NIO, NIO did not had that kind of a run right here. It tried to run with the rest, but then it kind of capped out because of the delivery numbers and also the China FUD. XPeng also belong in China, but I think their deliveries were stronger than NIO. That's why they could sustain that lead. But then over here, NIO tried to run. It looked like a fake run because it tried to really go up, but couldn't sustain, and it came all the way down. Now, one of the things that I also noticed is that the love that all the other EV companies got when it comes to article or positive social media sentiment, all these other companies, doesn't matter if it's Tesla, doesn't matter if it's Lucid, doesn't matter if it's XPeng, they had an amazing social media presence in terms of positive sentiment on the stock. NIO did not have that positive sentiment. NIO lacked it because, of course, a lot of China FUD that was going on, the production numbers was not looking good, and also there are a few other things that NIO basically backtracked, which I'm going to discuss in this video. Okay, so now the reason why NIO did not move could be plenty, all the way from China cracking down, as I mentioned, on tech companies, to supply chain issues, to low production numbers, etc., etc. But one thing that sets this company apart is that this company belonged to an industry that China wants to dominate badly. They know they cannot create another Google or Microsoft or Facebook or Apple. Well, they can for China mainland, but they cannot create a company that can dominate the world in those sectors. And EV is a sector where it's in its infancy, and the race is intense, where a company that can offer cheaper, better product faster will dominate. That's why Tesla is so aggressive in vertical integration and building gigafactories as soon as possible. This is a critical time in this industry, and first to the race can dominate for a long time, and we have seen that from Tesla. Now comes the point for number 2. Who can be the number 2 spot holder in EV manufacturing and EV transformation? So now let me share a recent news confusion that happened with NIO. So NIO posted a job on LinkedIn just a few weeks ago about a plant operations manager in Poland. And that made investors believe that they are opening a plant in Poland, which was of course a great news, as NIO does plan to increase its European base, as that will be key in dominating EV space. But then NIO responded to the statement and said that they posted that job as a technical error and that they have no plans for a factory in Poland. Take a look over here. So this is the job posting on LinkedIn, as you can see, and it says no longer accepting applicants. This was a EU plant manager and it was posted in Poland right here, over here, as you can see. Then they came out and they gave a statement to CNEV Post saying that NIO told CNEV Post that the company has no plans to set up a factory in Poland and that a previously circulated job ad was a technical error. So it looks like the job was posted in an error, which kind of made the stock kind of tumble for that one day because everybody was expecting NIO to kind of have that presence in Poland and of course to open more factories. Now, of course, investors were expecting a different answer after NIO had announced that they will be expanding to different European cities. Now, NIO does plan to enter 5 new European markets in the next few years, so it kind of makes sense for NIO to start proactively looking for demographics which offer cheap labor, better tax advantages, and more EV adoption. Poland kind of checks the list on the first two, but I'm positive third item in the list, which is EV adoption, would happen over time. Another important thing to note here is that NIO ended third quarter 2021 with almost $7 billion in cash. And they are also working with Beeline in creating a hybrid solid-state battery. So with that kind of a balance, I think it's enough for them to support infrastructure build and also partnership in a battery tech, which all EV manufacturers badly need. So now let's take a look at few analyst recommendation on NIO. So this is what analysts are saying right now with NIO, and then we'll look at the price chart. So as you can see, consensus rating is about positive 4.59% in the recent weeks. Buys are 84.4%, holds are 12.5%, sell is 3.1%. So total, there are about 35 analysts covering the stock. 27 are saying it's a buy, 4 are saying it's a hold, and 1 is saying it's a sell. Now, 12-month price target for NIO is about $60, $59.47. Last price of the NIO was $34.27. I think when I'm recording this video, it even came down further. So again, return potential is about 73.5% return potential. So in today's market, if you can get anything over 30%, I would say that's an amazing return. Where big companies are losing money and where NIO is sitting right now, it's looking very attractive. So let me share NIO's chart and show you some key price targets over here. So this is NIO chart right here. And as you can see, this is a yearly chart. NIO went up as much as $66.99, close to like $67 back in, of course, January when everything was going to the moon. And then after that, we have seen this steady decline. It has not broken the bearish pattern that it has formed over the year, I would say, and it's still sitting at a very attractive price. Again, my opinion only, and I'm not a financial advisor, but as you can see from this line over here, NIO has this hard, I would say, support line at $30. Anytime it hits 30, there is a lot of support that comes in and people started to buy NIO. We have seen that time and again, and then started to make it to 30, didn't, started to make it to 30, didn't. In May, when everything was selling off, it did made it to 30, and then it went all the way back to about $55, which was just amazing run. And after that, we have seen this softness in the stock, and just a few days ago, it touched almost $30 again, which was just insane to see NIO back in the $30 range. But of course, nothing surprises me right now with the way the market is going. And the RSI, if you see over here, is sitting at about 30. It touched 30 when it touched 30 right here. So they both were in line. And this was really exciting time for anyone trying to open a position. I already have a position in NIO, so I'm not planning to open any new position. But of course, if somebody who's not in this stock, this is a great price to get in. Again, my opinion, not a financial advisor. Okay, so in my opinion right now, the stock is looking really good, and NIO Day, of course, is coming up very soon. Now, I don't expect NIO Day to do wonders for NIO where it's going to break all the record, but we can definitely see more news from NIO coming in about opening more factories in Europe or about, I would say, new battery tech. So with increasing European footprint and increasing awareness and of course a solid foothold in their origin country, I think NIO will be fine and should survive the China crackdown. NIO Day, as I mentioned, is just around the corner, and they named it as Hello World. That's the theme, which means that they will share more details about their worldwide expansion, which is amazing. And it's very exciting, actually. That's what we investors wants to see. I have my initial investment in NIO. I'm not adding more because I want to see this whole China thing go over us. And of course, market turn a little bit more bullish before I put any more new capital in it. But if I would have just heard about this company, then I would definitely add few and keep an eye on that Pote's level to take profit as well. Play on the house money. That's just my opinion, and you should never buy or sell on anyone's recommendation, and always do your own due diligence. I hope I was able to provide you some value and help you with your research. If you liked the video, then give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And if you like to talk about Tesla, EVs, and many more things, then consider joining our Discord. As always, pleasure to share all of this with you. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.